today's hearing, this is a hearing on a matter that needs oversight. It is the Federal Transit Administration's implementation of the Capital Investment Grant, the CIG program. This hearing is necessary, not only because it's timely, but because we are now hearing from many transit agencies, from mayors, from local officials, questions that we simply must answer. They say to us they are frustrated by the slow pace and the needless bureaucracy. Now, here's a program that has money, and so you can imagine the frustration when that money is not getting to where it's needed. They say they can't get communication so that they can understand how to proceed and what is slowing up this program. And they say they are especially delayed in project approvals. Now, what is happening here? Surely this isn't deliberate, but then we are left to believe that the administration doesn't know how to handle this program. So we need to come to grips with the problems today, particularly since transit is associated with the backbone of urban areas. This committee has a long tradition that is bipartisan of paying attention to matters that are important to rural areas, such as bridges and barges that farmers need to get their products to market. In the same way, we expect attention to transit. We are aware, of course, that that is mostly an issue for urban America, but increasingly we're talking about the metropolitan areas as well. We're not simply talking about big cities. America is clustered around these metropolitan areas. The CIG program has long enjoyed strong bipartisan support. We authorized it in the FAST Act at $2.3 billion per year. In the same way, the House Appropriations Committee has strongly supported the CIG program by appropriating fundings, and they have appropriated fundings generally well above the authorized level because of the high demand for the project. That's pretty unusual. Therefore, any slow up in this project has got to be explained by the administration. Why hasn't the administration moved this program more rapidly? The budget requests for the CIG program from the administration have been, to say the least, anemic. And the administration of the CIG program has created many challenges. So it looks like a program that should be going along well is failing at both ends. The FTA sent a Dear Colleague letter to transit agencies that created a lot of confusion. They expressed fears of higher project costs and more bureaucratic challenges. For example, until this Dear Colleague, the FTA had allowed project sponsors to decide whether a TIFIA loan paid back with local dollars would count as local or federal funding. FTA now demands that all TIFIA funds be counted as federal share, no matter who actually pays for the loan. Now, that's ridiculous. So we've got to have some answers on matters like that. In its Dear Colleague, FTA states that it will consider geographic diversity as a factor in FTA funding. But the FTA seems intent on spreading a very little amount of money very quickly over the entire nation. That does not reflect the reality of how cities, and again, I stress metropolitan areas, grow. They are expanding at a rapid pace and should not be penalized because of multiple projects in the CIG pipeline. If we're going to keep up with this growth, this very rapid growth, we're going to have to make big investments in transit. Is this deliberate slowing of the CIG program, or is it rank inefficiency? The House passed the Transportation Appropriation Bill, which addressed many of the issues and others I expect will be raised at this hearing. When this committee reauthorizes the FAST Act, you can be sure we will also carefully review the CIG program, and if necessary, we will amend Section 5309. I'm going to ask the ranking member for his comments.
Well, thank you. I just really appreciate